Hello. Welcome to Been There, Done That, Now What? I am Terry.
And I'm Claire.
This is a podcast where we talk about
Stuff.
any kind of stuff.
Stuff
that relates to life, general.
Yeah, but what are we talking about this week?
This week we're talking about, I can't remember, what did you say we were talking about?
Finding ourselves.
Yeah,
It was a good meeting we went to this afternoon, wasn't it? Well, you were up the front, secretary.
You are a friend with a con name.
It was a really nice meeting, and it got me thinking after the speaker was saying about finding himself, and I was thinking, peeling off the layers and stuff, and through all sorts of things, and finding myself at this point in life. Yeah.
And where do you find yourself there?
In
an office in Cheshunt. Well, actually, no. Where can we say we are? Somewhere really luxurious.
Yeah.
Hyde Park.
LA. Oh, we're in Hyde Park. We're coming to you live from Hyde Park.
We got the Union Jack flag flying out of there.
Oh God.
Could be, but we're not. We're in Cheshunt. Yeah, so finding yourself. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Have you found yourself, Tel?
I ain't found myself.
He's over here.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's behind you.
Damn. Yeah, no, I've struggled since I've been sober, really. I'm nearly 8 years. 7 years, nearly 7 years, and that whole 7 years, I feel like me, who I was, or am, or whatever, stems back from. I only knew that one version of it. And since being sober, you just seem to find yourself so many times and lose yourself, I think, as many times as you find yourself.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. And I'm wondering whether actually you've touched on probably the main point. We should have saved this little nugget of gold for the end, Tel. It's like we're supposed to be evolving, aren't we? Maybe like finding, if I'm trying to... Shit, not again. That's
Probably
what I mean. Unpolished and unfinished and unbloody.
Yeah, this is unfiltered and unfinished.
What should we do?
We just have to carry on.
I'm going to have to cut here because I'm going to have to turn my phone off so it doesn't keep happening.
I think it was on that though.
No, it wasn't. It was... Oh, was it on there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll cut this bit out, all right? Put that on. Right, do not disturb on. Okay. Right, we should have stopped that there. But anyway, we'll cut all this out. Shall we, for editing purposes? I'll wave my arm, and when we're going through, it'll be really easy to see.
Hi. Back in the room. Where were we?
So we were saying this little nugget of gold that you probably should have saved for the end, because what I'm thinking now is the search for finding ourselves. Actually, we're supposed to be evolving. We're supposed to keep changing. Ourselves isn't one fixed point, is it? It's going to be like always chasing something if I keep trying to define. Yeah, where are you?
Look them out.
Hedgehog
hero, she is.
Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Straight in with that.
Yeah.
Is there a one version of us? Would we want there to be?
Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. There was always just... I don't even think back in the day there was only ever one version of me. I mean, my missus would tell you there's probably she thinks there's loads of me. Now, even as sober,
like split personalities.
I don't think so. I think she's a bit bonkers.
What's that film? I'm thinking of that fella.
Oh, I know,
Patricia.
Yeah, where he runs down there. Yeah, what's his name?
McAvoy,
James McAvoy, yeah.
Patricia.
What was that called? But yeah.
I reckon I've got a Patricia inside me.
Yeah, I mean, so, hello, Tricia. So yeah, I don't think there is just. I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's one version of one person at all. What about yourself? How many of you think there are? Or how many of you found and lost on the way? Especially back in the day, I suppose.
Yeah, it's really interesting because actually a conversation I was having with a friend last night was about kind of embracing all the qualities that I thought were there all along, but for some reason I thought I couldn't show people. Maybe I got teased at some points and things for these particular things, like me when I'm out in nature and I'm always like picking up little bits lights and turning them over, and next thing I'm in the hedge, and it's these silly things, that other people are like, what are you doing? But I don't know why I was ashamed of those bits before. I suppose because it set me apart as a little bit different. And, as you know, I was moving around quite a lot, and I really desperately wanted to be like everybody else. And so anything that set me apart, I quickly wanted to not show it, not express it. And now, as an adult woman, I'm walking along picking up conkers, feathers, being like, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll still pick up conkers, see if it'd be a good conker for a conker fight.
Can you imagine? There's conkers everywhere these days. There's all kids walking to school, just walking past these giant conkers. I'm like, what world are you living in?
Be a champion conker there. It was just conker fights, wasn't it? Love that.
Wow. I never actually soaked any in vinegar. That was supposed to be the way, though.
I think I've done everything that was meant to be of everything.
Whoa, but here we go.
You try
the competitive
but
spirit.
you go in with the big one, I think this is good, and it gets smashed up straight away. Conker fights, anything like that. You sort of mean, I suppose, if you're an older
showing our age. Yeah. When did conkers go out of fashion?
Yeah, I know. Well, I suppose when they got better things to play with.
Well, I think it's a failure on the part of the parents.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're going to have wooden toys,
speaking of that,
conkers.
Teaching the kids what to play. I mean, I've taught my kids how to play knockdown ginger.
Trust you.
Is
that knocking on the door and running away? No.
We was walking back one day. I was like, "This is what it is called knockdown ginger." We was on Black Block Flats ages ago. I mean, Hayley ran off, and Frankie sort of just stood there.
That would be me, left on the doorstep.
I would go back and get him, go, come on, boy, he's only little. Run off with him.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Then I taught him Kirby. Remember Kirby? What's Kirby?
I don't know Kirby.
Where you throw the ball to the curb.
No, tell me about Kirby. No, come on, I've got to polish my glass.
Classic game.
Tell me about Kirby.
You stand on either side. Like, it's normally when you're living down the cul-de-sac road or something. So one stands on one path, you're on the other path. You've got your ball, you have to throw it and hit the curb. And it bounces back to you. It's first to 10 and that.
Oh.
But if you catch it, getting up 2 points, or if it hits your curb coming back, they get a point.
Oh, no. Are you sure you didn't make Kirby up?
No, mate, Kirby, everybody knows Kirby.
Everybody knows Kirby. Yeah. Oh, this is another thing. You see, I was too busy.
So, back to the parents got to teach their kids these
old exactly.
Conker fighting.
But do you know what? So, the parents now are like the generation down. Like, most of the parents I see are now like my daughter's age, and they're all the...
Well, I hope my daughter don't being a parent yet. I hope my daughter don't have a baby yet.
She's got loads of time.
Yeah.
They are more sensible these days, aren't they?
I hope so.
I think they are. I think kids are a lot more sophisticated. And why do all little ones know how to use technology? What's that all about? That does make me believe in reincarnation, actually, because 2-year-olds get on an iPod for the first time and they're like technical wizards. They're like, woo, doing all the stuff. We're like, I didn't even know it could do that. Woo, here you go, switching.
Yeah, I think I've always been pretty nifty on technology and stuff because I've always liked tech and all that. But even now and again, my kids just sort of say something. I think, all right, I know how to do that. And I think, I don't.
Come on.
Because you think the older people above us, they don't even know how to turn the computer on. You know what I mean? So I'm glad we're not there. You know what I mean? You think, come on, you have to. They don't understand technology whatsoever.
Do you know what's happened to me recently? A couple of people have seen me like texting or something and gone to me, bloody hell, how big's your font?
Well, I watched my missus text, and she texts like, well, quick. I used to be quick back in the day when you had to push the 3 for getting a letter, the old school phones.
Oh my God, that was a nightmare.
But now I can't use 2 hands. I just have the one, like.
What, one electric phone?
I don't even know how I do it, but it ain't quick at all, you know what I mean?
That's thank God for voice notes.
Yeah, I love voice notes. As soon as they first come out, I was sending them out all the time. People go, why do you always do that? I said, it's easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't got to sit there and type. Just, hello, blah, blah, blah.
But can you remember listening to them back and being really like, oh, I hate my voice. But now I don't even think about it. I just send a voice note. And
can't say I ever listened to it back. I kind of used to be out of voice.
But when you got
voices in the head of that.
Yeah. For me, I'm like, and I go, oh, I hate it. I really hate it.
I like you do that when we look over these videos.
Yeah, I know. I go, oh, I know all the facial expressions. See, I never knew that was part of neurodiversity because so many photos from years and years and years, I'm always like overacting. I'm always going like, and it's really like, what was so funny? No one else is in hysterics, and I'm like, and it's that over stuff that we do, and like attuning to each other while someone's talking. I'm like, and I hate that, watching it back on our podcast. I'm like, it's another stretch for me. Get used to that. Self-acceptance, isn't it? Who am I?
Exactly. We're back on the topic.
Yeah, who am I?
We will go off, we will verge off and all that. It is the way we go.
Join us.
This is ADHD.
Yeah.
At its finest.
It's also honesty and friendship.
Yeah.
And I find myself having a really good, solid friendship with men around at the moment. It's so nice. I mean, obviously, I've always had Todd. And he's the only reason, I think, in the last 20 years, well, he's not the only reason, but he's a big reason that I still have carried on and known truly that good men do exist, you know. So when we get together, we talk about all the same stuff, and I'm always left feeling like, God, we're so the same. We're so similar in how we think and how we feel. And you have all this divisive stuff at the moment, don't you? Women and men and masculinity and femininity and all this. You get whipped up into it all. But in its essence, we're just humans having a human experience.
Yeah. That's it. That's where we are now. That's where we found ourselves as humans.
And I've got you as a really good friend. And you know, now we're doing this as well as the meetings. It's like finding out.
Yeah, this is. I mean, what we're on. This is going to be our 4th episode now. But even though we've recorded about 1 million before this, but just haven't been able to sort it out properly.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be another avenue of self-discovery.
Absolutely, yeah, because I think another thing that we are in a similar situation is kind of not completely getting rid of. I never want to forget addiction as my past, because I know what that leads back to ultimately. It is, you know, making my head then goes, maybe that was back then, maybe not now, and you know, with that stuff. But also, it's a really valuable part of my identity and helps me connect with other people because it's an authentic part of me. But I don't just want that to be my identity.
Well, addiction.
Yeah. I've done so many things since then, ranging from all the creative stuff, and now really got into like my counselling degree. This summer, hopefully, I qualify with my mental health.
You've just got a new job as well, haven't you?
Well, a potential job offer, down the line, which again, all this stuff is like, wow. And by connecting with my authentic self is actually a real plus in life. You know, it helps me connect with people who are, you know, having acute mental health difficulties and stuff. It gives me an edge to bond and sit with them one-to-one, and not from an elevated place of I'm the professional and you're the patient, but to be like me and you now, and to say, what's going on for you? Where are you? And it's safe to share with me.
Yeah.
I'm not using that against you. I'm not going away, you know, going, there, but it's just that human thing. And I find that now.
Human connection, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a bit, I mean, that's something that I've found more so in this discovery of self, you know what I mean? Like having a proper connection, you know, because I've got a big family and I've got a big group of friends that I've grown up with and known for my whole life. So there's always that connection of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, you know, and we've gone through so much and all that, but now I'm discovering different kind of connection, you know, like a spiritual malady. Is it malady? Or
spiritual malady,
You know what I mean? Finding a connection on a spiritual sort of level in that, which is, you know, back in the day, I just told myself to grow up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, what are you going on about it? But nowadays, it's enlightening, you know what I mean? It's just good to be able to have a deeper connection with people and understanding where they've been, where they're coming from, and you know, and it's not all about me anymore. I don't have to think about me so much, because when we go into ourselves, that's obviously when things go fucking a bit skewed for me.
Absolutely, but I wonder if, having had so much time in ourselves, and being like dysfunctional and looking for all those ways. I should I instead of we. So I have spent so much time and then had the luxury, the absolute, they call it like the first world problems and stuff, don't they? But the opposite of that, like I've had the luxury of being able to be self-obsessed, you know, and being able to unpick that over a lot of years and start to work out my mechanisms, and having worked out some of them, or at least get an idea of what is going on, then it's a plus point to connect with others. It's not all, like you say, it's not all about me. It then becomes using all about me to be to understand all about you.
Just being able to help somebody out through your own experience.
And now, like with your life coaching, you know.
Do you know what? Talking of that, I've actually been doing my website for that this week.
Yay! Woo!
I haven't finished it, but yeah, I've started. I've just thought, you know what? Because I'm still getting a few clients and that where, you know, just trying to get that more experience behind me. But I know what I'm doing anyway because I've lived it, you know what I mean? And I know where I can help people and how I can help people. So this week's been pretty, just getting the ball moving more on that.
Yeah.
With the podcast as well, with everything else. And I mean,
it's a big deal. It's taking those steps, isn't it? Like I say, I'm more than.
Because to me, I was always just, you know, painting, decorating company, and that was just it. You know what I mean? Like I've got to be doing this forever. Because I don't really know anything else. And obviously now, my journey of self-discovery has led me down this path, and who knows, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that is something, again, similar. So you doing life coaching and me doing like counselling, mental health, but the similar ilk, you know, ultimately it is to support other people and get them through where they are. And I feel like
it's that feel good factor in it, you know, when you know you're doing good in the world. And
absolutely. And I feel like it comes back to me, that bit in AA where they say you will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it, and actually then using that stuff to help others, whether it's sponsoring in the meetings or if it's just, you know, getting an idea of who you are, whatever way that comes out, it does sort of, in the end, of course there's always going to be wistful moments where you wonder how it would have been if you weren't an addict, you know, would you have had this wonderful life with this wonderful partner and this, you know, and all this stuff. But actually the lesson into who I am and letting myself be what I feel is who I am gives me then that same compassion for others, helps me to turn down the judgment and the black and white thinking of how I think people should be, how I think relationships should go. The more flexible I can be with the vision of myself than I can with other people. I feel like my male friendships at the moment are a massive part of that. Just letting them be who they are without having my head go, oh, that's not very manly, or that's a bit rare, or that's a bit... And you go, hang on, what's that all about? What actually is masculinity? I've probably got a bit of a warped version of it anyway. You know, evidence suggests that my version, and actually it's...
When you just said manly then, do you know what? Every time I pick up my, I call it my manly bag.
And my brother-in-law always has a man bag. I
always pick up and go, my manly bag.
Why? Have you always had a manly bag?
No, I've only just started using it. I bought it a couple of months ago. Just put my phone and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it's quite handy.
I couldn't
live without my bag. At the end of the day. So every time I pick it up, I just put it over the shoulder and go, manly bag.
I know.
Just to still feel a bit manly, you know.
Yeah, it's got to be a
manly bag.
Can't be a handbag, can it? Do you have to wear it across the middle as well to give it that
give
kind
it like a bucket school sort of thing.
You wouldn't put like a chihuahua in it.
I go get my keys out, I'll bring it around and undo the zip and go, oh, hello. Oh, hello.
What about a bum bag? Would you have a bum bag?
Definitely not. I think I've got one though. I have one. I have when I go running, I've got a what's it called?
A bum bag.
It's called a flip belt.
Oh, not a bum bag, a flip bag.
No.
It's had a revamp.
My missus had a bum bag. She's done that to run about with. But yeah, it's a flip belt. It's really good if you're a runner. It's called a flip belt. You just flip it over, put your stuff in it, and flip it back. It's like a stretchy thing. You need it stretchy. You've got a few pounds.
Got to be stretchy. Yeah, I feel you tell. Up in the yo-yo of
up and down.
Food. Oh my God, food.
Yeah.
I wish I was past that now, but it's still like eating. Where I've been doing this placement, and it's been long hours and stuff working in the hospital, and I've just used that every day as an excuse to buy a Belgian bun, basically. I ain't got time for nothing else. I've only got time to shove this Belgian bun and sausage roll in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm salivating at the thought of that because I'm on this eating plan with my online trainer. So I'm
doing so well. How many weeks is that now?
8 weeks. I've lost 8 kilos. Yeah,
that's incredible. What is that in stone?
I ain't got a clue.
Do you work in kilos all the time?
I do nowadays because everything is kilos now. I used to always be in stones because that's what we grew up with.
Yeah, exactly. I measure myself.
I think
anyway,
it's
8
about
weeks,
a stone or something. Yeah. And
right.
But it's all going in the right places now. So I'm like, come on. And in June, we've got this photo shoot at his gym in Newcastle, and that's what we're aiming for.
What photo shoot? What?
For his gym to show basically all the people he's done already are ripped.
Okay, so you're part of his program
till June, yeah. So 6
amazing.
months I've been doing this, and same as in AA, and I know if you want what they've got, you do what they're doing, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I see my Mrs. niece's husband. He's ripped. I was like, how did you get that? He's like this coach. I was like, right, I want him. So
was he a chubber before though? Well, he's probably not.
He wasn't.
Call him a chubber, was he?
He was. I mean,
he wasn't
chubby. No, he wasn't. But he was. He wasn't ripped like he is now. He was similar stamp to what I was.
Okay.
Maybe I was big. Well, I was bigger. Round, more rotund. But now I know that if I just can, and you see these fellas before and afters, these coaches before and afters, all these different people.
Is it a lot of exercise?
It's loads. I do 4 weight sessions a week. 25-minute cardio after each of them, plus football on the Mondays.
God.
Plus I'm eating strict, weighing everything.
Wow.
But I know in 6 months' time, I'm going to be like, incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, this is the ADHD. When I've got something to follow, I follow it, you know what I mean? But I know, like, as soon as that's done, I'll be like, well, now what?
Done that.
Well, I've got it.
Yeah. The thing, isn't it? Like you with the life coaching, I mean, it's brilliant you're doing the website. Do you think you'll finish it? Because I do start things.
No, I am. Because I am gonna try and build that business up. You know what I mean? Because again, it gives me something. I always sit there and think, I'd love to just move up there or do something like this. But my business is down here, and I can't. But
yeah, you can't be a virtual
life coaching. I can take. Yeah, you can't exactly. Eventually I could have that sort of running itself, and I could do life coaching anywhere in the world.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
be one of them people that then does the laptop and the beach shot, working from home to there.
Yeah, I'll be burnt on the beach.
Yeah.
Because something burns.
Something else we've got in common.
Yeah. I used to be a sun worshipper. I sit in the pub garden all day long, making the pints. Lovely and that, but now I look for the shade because I burn, my lip blows up. Oh, fuck off, son.
I know.
We're going to Egypt I'm going in April for a family holiday.
Lovely.
But then we're going in the summer, and when we're going in the summer, it's like 100 and something odd degrees.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go there and shrivel.
But my sister's just come back from there, and they had an amazing time. And every photo they sent was incredible. I mean, it just... Because Egypt, I don't know, is that Sharm el Sheikh?
I'm going to Sharm el Sheikh in April.
Ah, right.
I went there 10, 15 years ago, but I was pissed all the way through, so I don't really remember any of that.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Mm. But then we went to Hurghada last year, and Hurghada was lovely.
Is that a beach as well?
Yeah, that's on the Red Sea,
okay.
I think.
My geography's not
Yeah,
too
it's the
good.
Red Sea. Yeah, that's got the Red Sea. And I was just...
What's the one you float in?
That's the Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea, okay.
But it's got like salt content.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Just wondered whether you knew about whether you could float.
No, you can.
I mean, I can float anyway, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Where were we? We keep going off the topic, but that's what it is, isn't it? We are talking about what we're talking about.
That's life, isn't it? Though, and I think that's the thing. There are lots of interests. Being sober and getting older, I think then you have a broader set of what you can do. You're not so all the time, confined by having to sort of get through and do stuff. And I think where I'm at now as well, with my daughter's left home and I'm single and all that sort of stuff, I've got all this space to kind of do what I want. And I sometimes sit there in the evening and I'm like, you can't go out, you know, Claire. You can't do whatever you want, you know, kind of like, what shall I do now? And
do you find you want to go out though?
Yeah, I do. And yet I think for so long, obviously when you've got a kid and you're on your own, you know, you don't kind of, and then I think you get into that mindset where although I'm doing lots of things, I'm not kind of getting out and just heading off somewhere by myself, you know, a new town, getting an Airbnb by myself, and just, you know, I can do anything I want, but I'm always kind of waiting for someone to do it with. And because all my mates are in long-term relationships, it's harder for me to get them to go, come on, let's go here or let's do that. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Freedom to be who you are.
I was going to start getting the violins out for you. Sound like it was going to go down one of those ones. So we'd put the music in the background first.
It's a tender moment.
Yeah.
Claire talks about, I can do anything I want, and it's so sad.
I can do anything.
Well, just money. I keep going, right, I've just got to get through this course. Not just me.
So it goes off in 2 weeks. Cut. That's
it's life, isn't it? There we are. Busy people with phones buzzing.
That's it.
See, we are now.
Yeah, we are. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am a busy person. Like, every time my brother talks about it all the time, like, every time I go, I want to do this, I can't do this because I've got something going on. I've always got something happening, you know what I mean? It's
golf and...
Golf. Yeah, I love golf. It'd be lovely today, actually.
Every time I talk to your brother, actually, he's off to play golf with you. I'm like, oh, okay.
He's only been once in the last... he hasn't been to golf for fucking ages. Like a little git.
He's just heading to golf.
Yeah. But yeah, I am... life is busy, isn't it? You know what I mean? And again, that's this self-discovery. This takes a lot of time up as well, you know what I mean?
And it's choosing a path, isn't it? I feel like when you are interested in lots of things, lots of paths open up.
Yeah.
God, okay, which one? Pick a path, Claire.
Exactly,
pick a freaking path, you know? I'm like skipping across.
It's like that sliding doors, isn't it? You know, you can go down that route and go down the same door, the same path, the same route. You're going to be doing the same thing, but you go down this one and it opens up.
Or be like me, get off the path and walk on, try and crawl through the hedge in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reminded me, there's what one is it? There's a maze we went to before, and I was able to get through the fucking hedge, go through the hedge and sneak out that way.
Tut, you'll do anything to win, Tell.
Wow.
By any means, even escaping from the maze.
Yeah.
Through the wall.
Yeah, I would. I'll try and do anything to win, you know. I don't cheat generally.
Oh. Going through the wall in a maze actually is
cheating. That was just me getting out. I weren't racing anybody, you know what I mean?
You're cheating yourself.
Yeah, I was cheating myself. I'll take that. So I suppose, where have we been at? 29. We've got a couple of cuts of this as well, haven't we?
We've got a couple of cuts, and that's all right.
That's all right.
We'll always watch them back and see if we have to cut them out or if it's just part of our charm.
Yeah. Part of the realness of it all.
Yeah. Although some of it I do want to go, just cut all that bit out. Oh, cut all that bit out, or I'm talking about this, or look at my face in that. I look, you know, I'm so like... Yeah,
but if I've already sent it out, then you can't cut it out.
I know, you keep doing that to me. I'm like, I can't watch it. I can't watch that.
You ain't got to watch it. we just need the viewers out there to watch it, enjoy it, and buy into us, really. You know, and what we're trying to do is just trying to let people know that, you know, the struggles are real, no matter what background you come from. You know, there's always something going on. Life is life, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Living life and life's terms. So.
Absolutely, and I do keep interrupting as well, and that's saying, Kels, I'm trying to learn not to do. Yeah, life and life's terms.
So I wouldn't worry about that. That's just our ADHD button.
It's really hard though, because like where I've done this placement and it's been brilliant, and I've got some amazing feedback from, you know, even like the hospital director and things like that. It's been incredibly beautiful for me. But in the meetings and stuff, you know, I'm a placement student. I know nothing, and I've been invited to sit at the table with all the guys running the hospital. and I can't stop butting in. What is that all about? And I'm sitting there going, Claire, shush, shush. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, but have you tried that? Well, has anyone thought of, and it's like, oh, I hate myself now. I hate myself.
You're probably
Shut
coming
up.
out with a lot of good ideas and that. And
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, they might be thinking, Claire here.
I know. That's the thing, isn't it?
Put her on the table.
I know. Oh, God.
Probably not.
I'm
you know
cringing.
what I mean?
Like,
yeah, it is hard not to butt in.
yeah, sitting on my hands.
Yeah. Because even when someone's talking to you, and I think for me, I butt in because if I don't say it, I'll forget it.
Yeah,
you know
it's excitement, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm doing now, you go, me too.
Or you do it because you want to let them know that
exactly
you've had the same experience and you're trying to cushion, trying to help cushion their blow.
Yeah, so you're not alone, isn't it? That's what I feel like we do. And I found out only recently that not everybody feels like that, and a lot of people think it's really rude and that we're trying to make the conversation all about ourselves. That's what neurotypicals, or a lot of neuro, until I started seeing posts about that, I was like, they don't see that we're trying to go, yeah, that's me too. We're saying, hey, you're not alone. And
they don't see it, do they? You think you're butting in, you're rude, this, that, and the other.
But maybe it's not completely. Maybe it is just about me. Look at me. Talk about me.
Yeah, I don't really. Because normally, if I am butting in, I'm butting in because they've just reminded me of something, and I can't. If it goes, it goes, and fucking who knows when that's coming back.
Yeah, like in AA when people are sharing, and you go, "Oh yeah, me too,"
Yeah.
And then you open your mouth to speak, and you go, "What were the things I was?" Yeah, because you can have a big reaction, don't you? And go, that really makes sense to me now. And then I have to open my mouth, and I'm like,
The other week,
things?
when you went at the ADHD meeting, I got a girl in there that done the chair for me, and she was so funny. She was so honest. It was just a great chair, great man.
Sorry, I missed it.
And she was hilarious, right? And
brilliant.
It was the first time that I'd taken a meeting. I didn't write notes down because I was I wrote a couple. So when she'd finished and I was going to share it back, I didn't have the notes. I couldn't remember anything she said. I said, look, I'm so fixed on what you were saying, I ain't wrote nothing down here. And I'll share it back on a few things, but normally I've got a page full when I'm listening to
little prompts.
Yeah.
We need them.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that here.
That's the same with life coaching. You've got to have active listening.
Yeah.
I thought, if I've got one of them in front of me, I'll be like, come back to me, I'll be like,
So good, though. I've had some brilliant shares, and the funny ones are awesome, where everyone's laughing through the thing, but then you have to think, actually no one's in here because they're so funny. Everyone's in AA because they've been brought to their knees by addiction, brought to hell. No one comes to AA, no one comes through those doors as a whole person, do they? And I always think, behind all that comedy is someone who's learned to adapt, to be that funny. That's another survival thing. There's a lot of pain behind that.
But that's where I struggle as well, where you said, people have been on their knees and coming in and that, because, like I say, I don't ever think that I've had, rock bottom.
Okay.
Or anything close to rock bottom.
Not even when you said, before you was in prison and thinking about your kids and you were... It's not a rock bottom.
Not really, you know what I mean? Because if I didn't have kids, I'd probably have done the same shit again because I had it quite cushy inside, you know what I mean? But, it is. It's, I suppose to some people, that would be rock bottom, being taken off. But to me, it was a break from my life. You know what I mean?
Interesting then. So do you feel like you did actually come through the doors whole?
Well, like I say, I came into AA 4 years sober.
Uh-huh. But that doesn't mean you're in a good place emotionally.
I wasn't, because there was something missing, you know what I mean? And that hole in the soul was missing. But
the hole in the soul was missing?
The hole, there was something missing.
I've got polo now, I'm going the mint with the hole.
Yeah, that's it. I had something missing anyway. The hole in the soul needed filling, that was it. That's right, I think. Anyway. But so... And that's where I struggle, because I think, I haven't been rock bottom. I haven't been, and so that's when I sometimes question, am I?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Dangerous territory.
It's territory, yeah. And it could be, but I mean, I don't want to go out and have a drink, and I know I'm better off.
Why? Let's explore that.
Why I don't want to have a drink?
Yeah, why don't you want to have a drink then? If you feel like you potentially like.
Just because I've drank enough, you know what I mean? And it never done me any favours, you know what I mean? Let's just be like honest about it, you know what I mean? Been to prison twice, they both involved drinking, drugs, you know what I mean? So all the bones that I broke on my body all been through drunken stuff. All the trouble I got into in relationships was all drink related. I've had a lot of fun times drinking, but it's just not been the best of friends for me, even though I loved it. There's a lot of stuff that, you know what I mean? So there's no point, you know, I've got business, I've got things, everything going really well. You know, it may be that I could go out on a bender and have a good old wreckage of a night and then just jump back on this wagon. Or it could be that I don't ever, you know what I mean?
You could do what I did, which is go back out and think, oh, okay, I'm going to be all right this time. And then once I was doing it, then I was a binge drinker, and every few months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I think I even got to 5 months. And I'll just blow my life up again. Because once I start...
And that's what I don't want to do, you know what I mean? I don't want to... I drink a non-alcoholic lager now. So if I get a craving for beer, which I do because I love beer, so I just drink a pint of that and it just shuts up the edge, you know what I mean? And I love having a pint of it. So I don't need to go out and get smashed anymore. You know, I do sometimes miss it. But it's not something on this journey of self-discovery that is not part of my plan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't miss it anymore, you know what I mean? It's not... I used to always get that FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
When I knew everyone was down the pub and I weren't. Now I don't, you know, I'll see posts or there'll be a party and I think, oh, but I know that party would have gone back to somebody's house and I think a lot of them would be feeling like
sometimes it's good to go to those parties, you know, because in our heads, in my head, those parties are always better than when you really go there and you're sober. I feel quite uncomfortable actually, and especially the more drunk everyone gets.
That's when I go.
There's a period where I like them, just like myself. Yeah. You know, there's a couple of drinks in where it's lovely. Everyone opens up, the guard that goes down, and everyone's a lot more friendly, a lot more loving, a lot more engaging. As soon as it goes into people are repeating themselves and, you know, all of that stuff, and you start... And everything's too loud. It's too sensory then for me. Everyone's talking over the top of each other. It's shit music.
I've always said it now. Like, as soon as my mates start talking a bit divvy, you know, just start repeating, like you said, repeating themselves. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm off.
Exactly.
They don't even know you've gone anyway.
No, exactly.
I don't miss anyone because I don't realise it.
Exactly.
Especially now. I mean, all my mates say I'm boring now, and I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, no. And then I can just go home.
Freedom, innit?
I'll just go and put my feet up, watch whatever's on the telly, go to bed, wake up in the morning, crack on again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to. I've had like my car parked outside of ministry before, you know, just knowing I can go at a moment's notice. And
it's been great leaving the club, going to eat something. I mean, I love clubbing now. I mean, I've always loved it, but going out clubbing sober, we've left, gone and eaten some steak on London Bridge. And then been indoors by like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
How do you feel about sober dancing?
Do you know what? My first sober rave was 3 years ago. It wasn't a sober rave though. It was my first rave sober. It wasn't a sober rave. Everyone was off their tits. And as soon as I walked in, strobes hit me. As soon as the old lights and the music back, that was it, bosh. Because I'm the same. If I'm indoors and I've got the music on, I'm automatically...
Yeah, me too.
My body goes to any music and I'm always tapping away. So going into a club, I was a bit apprehensive about getting a beat, but as soon as I was in there, it's like,
oh, okay.
Loved it. And then I left. That was in Camden Palace. I left there, went and got a Chinese across the road of my own, and then got on the train and fucked up. And went home, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And I had a step count on my watch. And that was the first time, because back in the day when I was at the club, I didn't have a step count.
No, we didn't.
So I looked and I was like, I've done like 30,000 steps in about 4 hours of just having it, you know what I mean? And then ever since then, every time we've gone, I've loved it, you know. And we went to Clockwork Orange about 6 months ago, and it was the best night out I'd had.
Wow.
Even better than the nights when I was out off my head.
Yeah.
We had the vibe was brilliant.
Whoa.
We had people going around with the on the old trays. Can't remember the name of the drink. It's one of my favourites. It's like a shot sort. Where you have the vodka, you have the Red Bull and something else.
Is it like the Jägermeister?
That's it. Jaeger bombs. I was going around there on trays. I was looking, going, not that I wanted one, but I was just looking, going, I forgot all the and I was like,
the other one, you know.
The night was brilliant. I was getting off with pills and all sorts. I was like, mate, you're all right, mate. And I loved it. And like I say, you come out there sober and normal and just go home and crack on again.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend it.
I just can't do the sober dance. I like all the atmosphere and stuff. Although I haven't been like clubbing for years, but I have been clubbing sober quite a few times. But again, I think that was younger. Now I feel very self-conscious. Can't do sober dancing.
Why? Because everybody else is off their face.
I know, it's me. I just feel weird. I feel like I'm all fingers and like John Travolta. Or mum dancing. I'm clicking,
did you go
clapping.
To the sober rave at Ministry?
Yeah, I went to loads of times out being sober because obviously my sobriety is when I was younger.
Because I went to that one last year at Ministry of Sound. We all sat in the main room and they'd done a cacao ceremony right near it. And then everyone's on the floor in the Ministry main room doing a cacao ceremony. And then when that was finished, the music just pumps again. Everyone gets up. It's brilliant.
Nice.
But that was the very first sober rave where everybody was sober. And that was lovely as well because everyone's on the same fucking level then.
Nice, yeah. I think I would like to push myself in that way. Like a friend of ours is always saying to me, come and do this dance thing. Oh yeah, Johnny does it as well, doesn't he?
He does static dances.
Yeah,
I've done that once. That is funny.
Is it good?
Not funny, it's different.
Yeah, I feel like I keep sort of going, yeah, I will, with the chicken.
You're doing all of that. Just letting your inhibitions go.
Oh, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah, that was. I'm looking around and think, look at them. And I thought, well, I'll just fucking go and beat and join them. So I'll just give me the old.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That's not dancing, though, is it?
No, it's because I'm sitting down.
No, okay.
I was jumping with my legs. And
oh, were you?
Really?
That's the thing.
I'd put my back out.
Did you?
I would if I was dancing like that.
God, yeah. It's the thing for me. It's that self. It's just being uncomfortable.
Well, my first time that I ever danced sober was at my mate's wedding, my mate Julian, and that's with all the people that I know and that. And I was just like, I was just edged onto the dance, and I was just edged on, and in the end, I was just dancing. I was like, "This is that."
That's really
and everyone was like, "How are you doing that?" I was like, "No, just dancing."
Yeah,
that was the first time that I'd done it with my friends and.
Yeah,
I felt
dance. I'll go up there. Like it's been one of my besties' 50s recently, and I will push myself, and I'm up there, but I'm like two-stepping and like.
Oh, you just got to throw yourself into it.
Yeah, so I start filming, and it gives me a job to do. Better with her. But it's interesting, isn't it? It is a journey of self-discovery, a journey of self-acceptance. It is like unlearning as well. Unlearning all the stuff. I don't want to be those things that society tells me I have to be, how I have to look and all those things like that. I feel like it's a trap and it's a way to like judge myself and pull myself down because now I've done some work and I'm starting to feel okay with who I am. Now I'm looking in the mirror going, oh, but you're getting on. Look at those wrinkles and look at this and look at your, it's another freaking way.
Getting younger, Claire.
I know. And I never thought it would happen to me. I'm like, what? I'm getting old, but aren't I the one that's not going to get old? What? I'm old.
We are old as fuck, Claire. To our viewers out there, tell us about yourselves,
Are you old? How old are you? Let's know in the comments.
Do you like free dancing without a drink? Do you like drinking? Do you not drink?
Yeah, because so many people have stopped drinking and they're not, as you say, like alcoholics.
Have you found yourselves yet?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, give us some ideas of where to look.
Yeah.
What are the hiding places?
Let us know. Direct DM us. Or, is it DM or comment? Yeah, like DM,
comment,
direct
that's
message.
it, isn't it?
Or comment. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yes, please.
This and share wide
with other people who,
like-minded people. So you've been there, done that with me, Terry,
and I'm Claire.
Love you all.
Always good to talk, Tel.
Peace. And you, my love.